conscious that so 2020 में what happened was when I wrote the prelims test almost 35 टेस्ट थे तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि यार चलो कर लेते हैं कितने क्वेश्चंस करने होंगे and I did 96 questions okay then my friends used to ask me कि 4 questions each हुए one of that most of the people were not able to do more than 80 questions so जो focus आपको prelims में चाहिए ना वो okay in GS it's a very high score so they forgot to tell them about CSAT I forgot to see CSAT मैंने घर वालों को फोन किया होते मिठाई वाला तो उसके बाद मुझे पता चला कि तो फिर मुझे पता चला कि जो रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन वाला पार्ट है उन कोचिंग सेंटर्स को वो उन्होंने गलत कर दिया दैट वाज फाइन बट उससे मुझे एक चीज़ पता चली जब रियल एग्जाम का रिजल्ट तो जब भी आप आंसर की चेक करोगे प्रीलिम्स के आने के बाद प्लीज हैव अ मार्जिन ऑफ 10 मार्क्स यू विल क्वालिफाई आराम से बट द पॉइंट बीइंग दैट कुछ क्वेश्चंस गलत भी हो सकते हैं सो यू हैव any question about prelims? So CSAT comprehensive questions जो थे I found out that most of the reading comprehensive questions I was able to का पैटर्न क्या है ठीक है YouTube पे there are a lot of channels that ये तो देखा यार ये तो ये है and आज तक मुझे समझ नहीं आया how they are able to find the pattern properly हर किसी का अपना strength होगा some people are able to do maths अगर ऐसा होता है कि सबको एक बेसिक कट ऑफ पास करना है then questions are model answers then there was science and tech.
So I have been saying this for a lot of time. Then my one advice is that you have to choose a goal before you actually achieve that. So please choose a goal and then plan accordingly. Strategize for 1, 2 or 3 years. For example, if you take UPSC as your goal, then strategize for 1, 2 years, and then plan accordingly. Have weekly targets, have monthly targets, and then have yearly targets. And if you do that, after some point of time, you will definitely be able to at least understand what is needed in the exam, and you will be able to crack the exam. And that is my I think suggestion for UPSC and beyond UPSC.
There are so many aspirants who just want to crack this examination. What according to you is the scoring subject sir, in this
I think every year it changes. Sometimes in optionals it might be anthropology, other years it's history or sociology. So my suggestion in that way is that you should firstly choose an optional or your subject based on your own interest, and then secondly look at the scoring ability of that optional, because without interest you cannot read that optional for 1 or 2 years. So you have to treat that optional like your personal, like best friend for those 2 years, so it should be interesting to you.
So everybody is saying that interviews in such examinations are very tough. So what was your experience as far as interviews concerned?
So my experience, and I think most of the people who experience interview actually they think that it is very cordial. As far as people know, because they see mock interviews and sometimes it might feel from them that they are very confrontational. But in real interview, I have felt that both of the times the board was very cordial and they talked to me like I was a kid, like it was a conversation-based interview. So treat it like that. Do not be scared of it.
A single question during the interview which you found that was tough, really tough, and you managed to answer that?
I think last time it was what is a teacher. It was very randomly asked to me. The board member just suddenly, because he hadn't even written it, he had written the other questions, then he suddenly asked what is a teacher according to you. So in that moment I had to come up with a sort of definition. I said according to me a teacher is not who exactly tells the student what to learn, but he tells them how to learn. So if we tell the students how to learn, they will themselves go and learn that thing.
Could you please tell us about yourselves?
As you all know, my name is Waseem Ahmed Bhat. I belong to Dhu Shahaba town of district Anantnag, Jammu and Kashmir, and I have done my schooling from there, and then later I did BTech in civil engineering from NIT Srinagar in 2019, and then I got a rank of 225 in CSE 2020. Currently I am undergoing training at NIT Nagpur based on that rank, and then in this CSE 2022 I have secured All India rank 7. I'll be hopefully going to Labasna on 31st July, and the future I will later on.
What were your optional subjects, sir?
My optional subject was anthropology.
Anthropology. Do you support those students who want to opt for history? History is history scoring subject.
No, absolutely. I told earlier also, it's based on interest. If somebody feels that history is interesting, they can take that. Last year, CSE 2021, the All India rank 1 Shruti Sharma, she had history as her optional and she scored very good in that. So there is no such discrimination between history or anthropology. If you are good at that subject, you can take that.
You had an interaction with the students here at United Minds.
Yes.
So what kind of questions students posed to you, and were they satisfied with your answers?
So I hope that they were satisfied. I don't exactly know their mind, but the questions, they mostly the questions are very sort of about the UPSC, or some questions were even beyond the UPSC. What people actually want to know is They want to know that secret probably that some toppers have, that they did the exam. But what I was trying to convey to them is that there is no secret. The strategy, the resources that I've had used or other toppers have used, they are all online. Everybody knows them. The only thing that you need to have is that courage and determination to pursue that thing further. So it will be an individual effort, and I hope that all of them succeed in whatever endeavors they have.
Sir, last question, sir. Everybody says that hard work pays. You should be determined, you should be courageous. But I just want to know from you, just because of information for the students, aspirants especially, how many hours should an aspirant should study? How many hours?
I was actually interacting with the aspirants and I was talking to them that this is a very common question, that how many hours. So basically, normally if I say when the exam is far away, you read mostly for 8 hours per day, and then when the exam gets close, for example between prelims and mains, you have to read for all the time you are awake. That is the simple rule. Almost 12, 13 hours sometimes it goes to. So you should not look at hours, you should also look at how much you are able to complete, how much you are able to study. So it should be a target based plan rather than actually time based plan.
Sir, any message for the aspirants?
So the message is again same. Do not be underconfident and do not be overconfident. Try, if you want to pursue the goal of UPSC or any other goal, make a proper plan and think 2 years down the line, what do you want to do, and then have weekly targets, monthly targets. It will help you.
Thank you so much, sir.